Hey, welcome to another episode of Quick Tips for Amazon Sellers with myself, Kevin King. I'm the lead mentor in the Helium 10 Elite Mastermind, which is a training for high level Amazon sellers that are crushing it out of the park. And I also teach brand new sellers and people who just started or maybe a little lost or confused in the Freedom Ticket from A to Z, how to sell on Amazon. Every week I have a live Q&A where I answer their questions and everything. It's really, really cool. But today I've got a really cool tip for you that I'm going to share with you. But first, just recently, I was in China at the Canton Fair in Guangzhou doing some sourcing, and my wife was there with me, and it happened to be my birthday. So she surprised me at this bar herself and some friends set up a little some decorations in the window there, had a cake and everything for me, maybe wear a little crown because I guess I'm the king. I was taking a look there at the cake and trying something, but look at this, my wife decided to splash my face with the cake. She like took a piece of the cake and just splashed it in my face. If I ever did that to her, I would probably be in the doghouse for the next month. Got all over my shirt and everything. It's just crazy. But it was a lot of fun, a lot of cool people, and thanks for that. I love my wife and I love my friends there for setting that up. It was really, really cool. But today, the tip I want to show you is about pesky hijackers. Pesky hijackers. You see this sometimes. They jump on your listing, and maybe it's a counterfeit problem, or maybe they've copied your product or whatever. There's somebody else in the buy box. The advantage of being a private label seller is you should own the buy box 99 or 100% of the time. Occasionally Amazon might sneak in there with a warehouse deal or something, but you should own that most of the time. But when you get these guys on your listing, what do? What's some ways to get rid of them? Well, the number one way is you've got to get brand registered. I don't know how many of my students or how many sellers I talk about that have been selling for 2 months or 5 months or 10 months and they haven't gotten a trademark on their brand. Even if you're just starting, pick a brand. It doesn't matter. You can change it later, get another one later, but pick something, at least your company name. And get that trademark process going because it takes a while. On Amazon, when you get a trademark, there's two types. You can get a text-based one, which is just a spelling out of the words, like Amazon, or you can get an image-based one, which is usually like a logo or some sort of design. You can do both. At a bare minimum, you need to do the text-based one. That's the one Amazon prefers, but at a bare minimum, do the text-based one. If you want to do both, it's a little bit extra money, but do both. But you need to get a trademark in the country where you're selling to protect yourself. Not only to protect yourself legally in courts if someone does something, but to protect yourself on Amazon. It's not a foolproof way, but it's better than the alternative. So make sure you get a text-based mark, at least a text-based mark at a bare minimum. Now you need to get in these markets where Amazon sells. You can get a trademark, and these are the 12 markets that Amazon sells in that should get a trademark in if you're selling in those markets. Most of you watching this are probably selling in the United States, maybe some of them in Europe. So you need to focus on the United States. You need to do this from day one. If you haven't done it yet, what are you waiting for? Do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. Because once you have this, you can use the brand registry and you can go in and you can report violations. You can even search for people by photo. I have a problem with some of my listings where I spend money on my pictures and I have a model holding a mirror, a beautiful girl holding a mirror, and it's very well lit. I'll have someone from China usually come in and take that photo, Photoshop out my mirror and put their mirror in, and it's my model. Or with my exercise equipment, I have people take my images and Photoshop in their stuff. You can upload one of your images here, it will find everybody on Amazon that has similar images to you, and boom, with just a click of a button, they're getting letters from Amazon saying they're in violation of trademark. Or you can search for the brand name or product names, or if you brand named your name, if someone's using your brand name in their title or in their bullet points or their back end, you can find them, and just with a click of a button, Amazon will send out a notice to them saying, hey, you're either suspended or you're going to be suspended. You got to work this out. It's a great way to have protection. Some people abuse this. You got to be careful, but it's a great way to have protection. You got to have it. Not only does you need brand registry for this, but brand registry by having a trademark on Amazon also allows you to have EBC, the enhanced brand content. It gives you the brand analytics data. It used to be $30,000 for this data for vendors. They just opened it up for free to people that are brand registered. It also gives you the ability to put videos on your listing. It also gives you the ability to run headline ads, little banner ads across. There's so much. You got to do it. If you're not doing it, you're missing the boat. Do it right now. If you want to do it, the problem is it takes like 7 to 10 months in the United States. It's a long process. It's not instant. You can do it yourself at uspto.gov, or you can go to something like Legal Sherpa and do it, or you can use a company like Seller Trademarks to do it. They'll do it for you. The fee is about $275 to $325 depending on your category, plus a few other fees. But sometimes you can do it your own, but you might have a problem. I had a problem in the past where I trademarked on my own. It went through the process, and 3 months later I got a notice when it got published that said someone opposed it. I had already been printing on my product, had my logo on my product. I had to call the manufacturer in China and say, stop the production, we got to change it. Cost me some money. So, but if you use an attorney, they can usually check a little bit better than you can, and usually ensure that there's no problems. If you want to get one in Europe, it only takes about 2 to 3 months. If you go to euipo.europa.eu, now it's about $1,000. But here's the beautiful thing: if you're selling in the U.S., you can get one in Europe and use it to register in the U.S. So if you're already selling in the United States, you can go to Europe, register your trademark, and then use that to get brand registry in the United States. At least then you can start having some protection. You're not going to have full protection. You won't be able to fight in the court of law because you're not registered in the United States, but at least you'll be able to have some of the EBC and some of the other features of it. So it's at least a start if you're in a hurry. But you need to make sure you get it in the markets that you're selling eventually, if you don't do it at the get-go. Or if somebody already has your trademark, or you get denied in the United States or Europe, you can go to Mexico and try to get it. It takes about 2 to 8 months. It's about $1,000 if you go to mextm.com. Now you have to have a registered trademark to get brand registered. You can't just have applied for it. You can't just send it in. You have to have the official number with a little gold seal that you'll get back from the U.S. government or from Europe or wherever you do. It has to be official, so it has to go through the whole process before Amazon check it. And they will check the database over there, and everything has to match dead on. But you've got to get on this. Now, what if you're waiting for your trademark and you're having a problem? Here's a way that I like to fight it. One way is Amazon has a program called Transparency. And the Transparency program, right now it's in beta, but eventually there's going to be a small fee for it. But they print unique labels. They're like serial codes. So there's like a serial number on each of these labels, and you have your manufacturer or your 3PL, or you do it. You put one of these stickers on every single box if you're in the Transparency program. And if that sticker is not on the box, then Amazon won't take the product. So that's one way to protect yourself. But what if you don't want to do that? There's too much hassle. Here's another kind of ninja way to do it. If you take a look at the picture on the left, that's called a die line. When you're making a packaging box, it's like the flat version of the box. What I like to do is there's areas of the box with the blue lines there that are going to be hidden because they're going to get folded over and glued, and they're going to be out of sight to most people. They're never going to see it. So what I like to do is put something in the hidden area, print on the box, this is the original, or you can take a stamp and just stamp it on there, or put something that's unique only to you. And then when that box is folded up, like in the blue example, it's going to be hidden. And then when someone comes onto your listing as a hijacker or as a counterfeiter and they're selling, order one of yours, order one of theirs, and compare the box. Open up the box, strip it down, and you'll notice that they're different. And you take the pictures of that, submit that to Amazon, and hopefully they'll accept your case and kick the other people off. So I don't know about you, but are you getting excited at what you just learned? If you are, comment below. Let me know what you thought about this quick tip for Amazon sellers. And be sure to check out the other episodes as well. If you want to learn more and you're just starting, or maybe you've already started selling on Amazon, you got a couple products, or you took another course or watched some YouTube videos and you're just lost and confused, go to freedomticket.com. There's a free webinar there. You don't have to buy anything. There's a free webinar there that you can watch. It's over an hour long, and this kind of stuff where I'll walk you through the process of how to find products based on your budget so you never run out of stock, how to find the right keywords. It's not about how many keywords you have, it's about the right keywords to target when you're first launching a product, how to find suppliers and manufacturers that everybody else is missing, plus a whole lot of other stuff. There's like 7 secrets in that webinar that's just jam-packed with information. You know, some webinars are a bunch of fluff and hype. You're going to learn stuff out of that webinar. Go to freedomticket.com. It's on replay. You can watch it at your convenience anytime you want. If you're already selling it and crushing it on Amazon, doing like $25,000 a month or more, consider joining me in the Helium 10 Elite. This is where we train advanced sellers. It's more advanced topics. It also includes the most highest level Helium 10 software package, like $200 a month, is included for free if you're a Helium 10 Elite member. And we do a training every month for like 2.5 to 3 hours. Go to amzmarketer.com/elite and sign up today and check it out. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee on both of these if you don't like them. The Freedom Ticket or the webinar is free at the Freedom Ticket. But on amzmarketer.com, if you sign up and you don't like it, it's 30 days. You get your money back. No questions asked. No shenanigans, anything. Check it out. And so I want to thank you for watching this, and I'll see you on the next episode. Go out there and crush it.